Yeah, you gotta take it to camera once in a while.
Alright.
We give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Shem Rakakash. No honor to the apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and what? In sincerity. Alright. Your brothers know the scripture. Said, what's that? Sirach 39, verse 1. Alright, Sirach 39, verse 1.
Okay.
Bring a little exhortation. Hit the mic.
Alright, Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out of the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah, the wisdom of the ancients are who? All the prophets, right? Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Hosea, Obadiah, and the list goes on. Right? So it's said to be what? To be occupied in prophecy, especially in this time. Right? Especially in this time because yeah, especially this time, especially what's going on in the world. Right? Give me Revelation 19, verse 10. Because prophecy is Yahushua. Right? Right? He said, lo, I come to follow the book is what is written of me. Right? So we see what's going on, how this war is escalated. It's more like a verbal geopolitical war. But there's going to be a time where they're going to start shooting missiles at each other. Right? NATO, which is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is surrounding Russia. Right? And Vladimir Putin came out and said, you know what, America, you're my enemies. He flat out and said, hey, you're my enemies. All right? So, go ahead. Yeah.
Revelation 19:10.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I fell at his feet to worship him.
You know what?
Fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua, worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right. Testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Right? So this book that we got, the holy book, it works with the Holy Spirit.
That's
right? And that's how you get that true understanding. Right? What you got?
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries.
He said prophesied against many countries. Right? The prophets prophesied against many countries. Right? Go ahead.
And against great kingdoms.
Against great kingdoms. Go ahead.
Of war.
Because every empire, there always been prophets. Every empire, every captivity we was in, it always been prophets. Right? And read on it. What you say?
It says, you can start over. The prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries, great kingdoms, of war, and of evil, and of pestilence.
And of evil and of pestilence. Right now, there's a great evil in America, man. Right? And our people is oblivious to what's really going on. Right? And there's a food war. Right? There's a genocide, not only among our people, but the so-called white people too. Right? How these foods are so contaminated. Right? Ultra-processed food, where you can't even pronounce some of the ingredients in these label packages. If you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body. Right? Right? There's a war on American people, and the number one ingredient that they put on people is what? Sugar. Right? The conglomerates, they remove fat from these products and replace it with what? With sugar. And fats is not really bad. Shit, your brain, right? Your brain is made out of fat, right? Your brain is made out of cholesterol, right? There's LDL and there's HDL cholesterol. The HDL cholesterol is the good cholesterol. LDL is the bad cholesterol, right? The LDL cholesterol comes from what? Saturated fat. They come from different seeds, oil, like canola oil, vegetable oils, right? These oils that have no benefits for the body, and which is man-made, right?
Yeah.
If you replace canola oil, so you replace some of these oil from your diet, you will see some changes in your body, right? And Esau knows all this, and he does study. He's that demonic ass scientist, man.
Yeah.
Always in a lab where he could conjure up. What product can he conjure up, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Quick side note: Red 40 is another.
That's a good one.
Another one as well. Red 40 is actually made from petroleum. It's made from petroleum. That's what you're putting in your body. Mm-hmm. And Red 40, it's at least ADHD. That's why a lot of my generation, Generation Z, has so much ADHD problems. They can't focus. Yeah. You know, they can't focus on one task. They end up getting distracted very easily. And what adds to that as well is stuff like TikTok and social media is they're constantly scrolling, so they don't have attention span and focus on one thing at a time. And Red 40 is something that leads to that ADHD a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes, like the students, like teenagers, they always upset. They always mad because of the food. You know, these foods control your emotions. It has an effect on your emotions because of what? The food, right?
Yeah.
All those chemicals. When you put all these chemicals in your body, day and night, for 24 hours, man. Jeez, it takes a effect on your body. Eating Chips Ahoy, eating Oreos, eating this, even Sun Chips, man. All this is created in a lab and has all different types of chemicals, man.
Yeah.
Right. And the number one product they put in there is soybean, right, and wheat. Right. The soybean and wheat today is no good, man. It's no good.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't really trust oatmeal. Oatmeal, they put pesticide in there, a very strong pesticide in our oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So not only can you get bloated from oatmeal, but that oatmeal, you consume the same pesticide that's killing, you know, the insects that they're trying to get rid of. You know, just think about it. Like, if you're eating all these bad foods, you're not worrying about what chemicals. You're really mixing a bunch of chemicals in your body. So what are those chemicals creating? When you put a bunch of chemicals together, you can create mustard gas. So imagine all these chemicals that you consume on a daily basis is definitely creating something else in your own body, and it's not good.
That's right. That's right. All right. And all calories just mean energy. But we can get more into that a little later on. But going back to the matter at hand, you know, that's a prophet job, right? Talk about the kingdoms and evil, what's going on in the earth. That's evil, what we just discussed, right? That's evil, man. You know, in Europe, in these different countries in Europe, they ban American food. They don't want no American food. Just like as the BRIC nation is dropping U.S. Treasury. They dropping U.S. Treasury bonds. They dropping the U.S. dollar, man. Right? Because in the 70s, right, you get a barrel of oil for $3. That was in the 70s. Between 70s and 75, around there, a barrel of oil was $3. Right? So when they took the gold standard from the U.S. dollar, that shit shot up to $30 a barrel, man. $30 a barrel, right? It never been the same ever since when they took the gold standard from the U.S. dollar. Man.
That's why they took out JFK. They're trying to do an executive order that would get rid of the IRS and put the gold value back to the paper dollar. That's why they assassinated JFK, because he wasn't trying to do what the elites wanted him to do. He wasn't doing what the Federal Reserve Bank wanted him to do, the private-owned bank by the Rothschilds. They took him out.
Yeah, so now to get barrel, you can use the yuan, right? You can use China money to get barrels of oil now. The other nations don't have to go through the United States to get U.S. dollar to buy barrels of oil. They don't have to do that no more, right? It was called the petrodollar. They don't have to do that no more. Now China can use their own currency to buy barrels of oil because of what has gold standard behind it. That's what China was buying the oil of damn gold. The Chinese were smart. But Chinese, you're not going to be next in power. Y'all going to slavery, thus says Yahweh Shem Shah. Give me that real quick, Psalms 2, real quick. Y'all not going to go in power. For some reason, your feeble mind, your other nations, just because U.S. is falling and they going down, y'all think they're going to be the next power. No. Israel got next. Go ahead.
Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage?
So why do the heathen rage? Why y'all raging? Go ahead.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
Uh-huh.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord.
Yeah, so the rulers take counsel against the Lord. Go ahead.
And against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sit in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Yeah, so the Lord's going to have y'all in derision, man. Right? I think at the bottom said kiss the king, something like that. One of them. Yeah, kiss the son, yep. Kiss the son. Yeah. On the Psalms 2 at the bottom, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man. Y'all not gonna go in power, right? Y'all all gonna fall. Right? But the Most High gonna use our other nations to shoot missiles in this place. America is finished, man. America is finished. Right?
Yeah. Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, all right.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Yeah, you're gonna build, but the Lord's gonna throw down. Go ahead.
But I will
Yeah,
throw
man.
down.
This kingdom for America was built by the slaves, right? The way your economy thrives is through free labor, right? Using the slaves to pay cotton and tobacco, and the list goes on, man. And we never received a reparation for all our hard labor from sundown to sun up, man.
Yeah.
Right? They got to pay for that. Right? They got to pay for that. The Lord said He requires of what happened in the past, man. Right? These niggas might forget, but we haven't forgotten. Yahweh Shem Yeshua haven't forgotten. And the elect and the chosen people that's out here preaching, people that's in the know, we haven't forgotten. Right? We have not forgotten.
Yeah.
Right? And this is stolen land, man. You stole this land from the natives. If you want to do right, give it back. If you want to do right. But the scripture said in Habakkuk 2, your spirit is not upright. The spirit is not upright in you. All you know how to do is wickedness, man. That's all you do. Before you go to bed, you devise wickedness. Right? You can run from the Lord, but you can't hide, you damn devil. Right? No matter where you at, the Most High gonna get you. Right? And you go into slavery for what you did to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The Negroes are and the natives. You go into slavery. All right. Yeah, that's my exhortation. I'm getting a mic to him.
And one more thing on that cheap labor, that's true because I had a friend, she worked for GoPuff, like from home. She did like customer service, customer service work that you do, on the computer. And her whole team, they all lost their jobs because GoPuff gave all the jobs to cheap labor in India. That's why sometimes you might call like customer service, like AT&T, or you call Uber, the customer service on Uber, it's always an Indian picking up. The reason why they're hiring these Indians is because they can give them cheap labor. They can hire cheap labor. They can give them $1 an hour instead of giving them $20 an hour. Because remember, $1 in U.S. is a lot more in India. So they'll take away the jobs from their own citizens, from Americans, and give it overseas so they can hire cheap labor. And they've been doing that. America's been doing that for years. The Irish with cheap labor, they would hire the Chinese for cheap labor, give them a few cents for an hour, give them this fake hope of an American dream. But yeah, they were suffering, and of course they did it to us. We wasn't even considered cheap labor. It was free labor. Mm-hmm. We wasn't getting cents for an hour. We wasn't getting anything.
And there's still free labor to this day. That's why back in the days when you caught a brother with a pound of weed or 2 pounds of weed, he get 5 to 10 years. So what he was doing in prison,
free labor.
making different products, making license plates, that's free labor, right? And slavery never been over with according to the 13th Amendment. Let me read that real quick, right? The 13th Amendment kept slavery legal, right? It said neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except a punishment for crime whereof the party should have been duly convicted. So that's why Esau charged us for some petty crime and gave us what, 10 to 20 years for some petty crime, right? To get that what? To get free labor out of us, man. Right? Free labor out of us. Right? So the same crime Esau, the so-called white man, might commit, he gonna get off with a slap on the hand, or he might get what's that? He might get what's that?
Probation.
Probation. There's another word I'm looking for.
House arrest.
That's another word.
Probation. PBJ. Probation upon judgment. Good behavior. Get off of good behavior.
That's another word. But this devil will get a slap on the wrist, man. This devil will get a slap on the wrist, but he'll give the brother 10 or 20 years for finding weed in the car, right? So since now weed is legal, why they don't let all the brothers out of prison before they got caught with pounds and pounds of weed in the car? Why they don't let them go? Yeah, it's legal now.
Yeah, that's only because they can tax it. Whatever the government can make money off is going to be legal. You know, that's why they don't pay you with cash. Like, these jobs ain't going to pay you with cash. They pay you with a check. And that check, they take out the state tax, the federal tax. You know, they take out Social Security, health care. And if they it's still confusing to me. They're taking out health care from your check. Shouldn't health care kind of be free? You're already paying for it. Yeah, you're paying for it in every check. You still got to pay a $4,000 medical bill. If you get if an ambulance picks you up, that's messed up.
Yeah. So this place tax the shit out of you, man. It said neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Slaves, you put it right here. It says slaves were critical to the Southern economy before the war. So what do you do as a Southern state that just lost a whole lot of free human labor? Use the fine print to re-enslave the recently free African Americans, of course. Right? In the post-emancipation years, certain states passed laws to criminalizing all sorts of behavior. That's crazy. But this was used towards us, right? Criminalizing all sorts of behavior, including vagrancy, using obscene language. So down south, since y'all Negroes are free, we gonna try to get y'all back into that free labor again. Oh, you curse at me, boy? You curse at me, boy? I heard you say curse. Lock him up. Give him 5 years. And he's in prison.
Yep.
Right? Doing free labor, making license plates and so on. What you think the movie Life was about? With Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Right? Had a bunch of brothers in there, a few white folks sprinkled in there, but it was mostly what? Negroes.
So-called African Americans.
Right? So-called African Americans, right? It's in the post-emancipation, emancipation means one hand to another. Right? One slave master to another, pretty much. Right? So emancipation came about was the industrial was booming at that time on the north. So we needed Negroes to run those power plants out there. So that's one of the reasons why they freed the slave. Abraham said, Abraham was for what was that? Abraham was for the organization. There's another word. He was for the organization. Abraham said, if I ain't had the freedom, I wouldn't.
Yeah, he did.
Right? And Abraham had slaves. Right? Abraham had slaves. So I don't know why these Negroes is planning to celebrate on June 19th. Juneteenth. Stupid. Stupid. What the fuck y'all celebrating for? Y'all still enslaved. The man just told you about when you get your check, they tax the hell out of you. Right? They tax the hell out of you. Right? And the dollars is is diminishing each and every day, especially when they print money. Especially when they print money. All right. It said, in the post-emancipation years, southern states passed laws criminalizing all sorts of behavior, including vagrancy, right? Using obscene language. I seen videos where Esau cursed out Esau cops, and they didn't do nothing to him. Esau cursing Esau cops. When the brother start cursing them out, he get locked up, right? It said, using obscene language, selling cotton after sunset, right? Selling cotton after sunset, and even being unemployed. Those arrested for such crimes were so overwhelming, black, that Negro and convict were often synonymous in official records. Right, I'm almost done. Under the convict lease system, these new slaves could be leased out to companies. Right? They could be leased out to companies, sometimes even to the same plantation that were recently freed from and forced to work. It was slavery all over again. But what's that? Obedience to the 13th Amendment. That's why back in the days, they used free labor to build these railroad tracks. You can see it in different movies. They was hammering the rails down while they had their chains on. Right? That was free labor right there. That's why when we say Negroes built this country, literally we built this country, man, through free labor. So this devil got to pay. Yes, right.
We got a scripture. Jeremiah 22:13. Woe to him that builded his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that used his neighbor's service without wages, and giving him not for his work.
Yeah. You didn't give, slaves they wages. Give me that in GNT, by the way. Yeah, man. You got some compensation to call for, man, but we don't want that. We want your head on the platter. We want your blood, man. That's all we want.
Technically, they're still doing that because you're not getting, all right, if you're making 20 an hour, right? You should get 20 an hour. You're really getting like, what, 16 an hour? These are the money they take out. Yeah. So you're not really getting for your work. You're getting a portion of for your work.
And not only that, but when these companies tell you, like, they tell you 10-hour shift, you're only paying it for 9.5. They should really call it a 9.5 shift.
Yeah.
It's not a 10-hour shift.
Yeah, but they take,
they take out the lunch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get a paid 15-minute break, if that.
Yeah, I had a brother I picked up yesterday. He said, man, he was so excited about his day off coming Tuesday and Wednesday. He said he worked 12 days straight. Oh, 12 days straight, man. 9 hours, no day off, man.
That's slavery.
That's slavery. The brother was in the back of the car like almost half dead. I feel sorry. He was slurring in his speech. Yo, so we still what? We still slaves to this very day.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is like one of the biggest slave masters right now.
Especially when the economy is getting worse. Like in the 70s, one man could take care of the household, a family of 5. One man.
Now everybody got to work.
Right? But since they got rid of the gold standard from the dollar, now everybody in the family got to work. Even the damn little child got to work.
Once you hit 14, 16.
Yeah, you going to work, nigga.
But it's kind of like slave time when they sold off the children.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of the same. You just getting sold off for work. You get to come home, but...
Look at old school movies like Sidney Poitier movies. Look at... Huh? Raising the Sun. Look at the old school movies, man. Shit, look at the Honeymooners, right? It was on Ralph. Ralph took care of the household. I think what's her name? It was Ralph, the Honeymooners. I forgot the lady name. She didn't have to go to work. No, that's Lucy and Ricardo. Yeah, but Ricardo used to work. Lucy used to stay home. Yeah. Those old school shows, the women used to stay home.
Yeah.
Right?
And he would go out to work. What's his name? Charles?
Charles.
Charles go out to work.
And the women, she did everything in the house.
Yeah. The Partridge Family, Brady Bunch, right? The lady didn't have to go to work, and she had a maid.
It was a traditional, man was out.
Yeah. Well, as time went on, two parents had to work, right? Bill Cosby was a doctor, a pediatrician, and what's that? Claire, she was a lawyer, right? Two people have to work in the household. You know what I'm saying? But now the children got to work now. Everybody got to work.
You got to do a side gig.
Yeah, even the damn dogs. They're using the money to make. Even the dogs working, making these TikTok shows and shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Got a little damn poodle with glasses. She typing and shit. Everybody got to work. Even the dog.
The cat on the driver's wheel.
Yeah, the cat on the driving wheel and shit. Even the dog that go like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the animals working.
Yeah.
Even the animals working. That's the time we leaving in, man. Yeah.
Every dime, man.
Yeah, you should put Marlo to work, man.
Yeah.
You didn't live it for free.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, feed me, nigga.
Free carrots. Free carrots.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Jeremiah 22:13 in the GNT. Doomed is the one who builds his house by injustice.
They say what?
Doomed is the one who builds his house by injustice and enlarges it by dishonesty.
Yeah, that's Esau. Talking about Esau. Go ahead.
Who makes his people work for nothing.
Who make his people work for nothing, man. You know, you're supposed to pay off the slave, man. You're supposed to be nice to the slave, man. You ain't supposed to be vigorous to the slaves, right? Yeah, go ahead.
And does not pay their wages.
And does not pay their wages. Yeah, you got free labor out of us, man. You kind of getting free labor right now. You kind of getting free labor right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because whatever we make, you get your money back through taxes.
Uncle Sam will collect.
Don't
Yeah.
forget
Phone bills, what about all these bills?
medical benefits coming out your check.
Medical benefit,
That you don't bill.
FICA, right? Then we give your money back to these bullshit ass food you feeding us.
The gas we gotta pay for is
Yeah.
funding the war.
Yeah. Niggas gotta wake up, man.
Before it was
Yeah.
like, for my car, I'm pretty sure like maybe a year ago, it was been $40 to fill up. Beginning of this year was like $50. Now it's like $60 to fill up my tank. $60.
Yeah,
So $20 can only get you down the street now.
Yeah.
$20, you just go for a little stroll. You can't even, before you could put 20 in your tank, and that could probably last you half the week. That probably just lasts you a day and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, $20 ain't shit. I remember $100. $100 was, oh my God, when you had $100 back then, you feel like you went to the lottery.
Yeah.
I got $100.
Yeah.
Feel like you got the lottery.
Yeah.
Once you break $100,
Yeah.
gone. $20 a day is like $5.
Yeah.
Once you break a 20, forget about it.
500 today is like 100 back then.
Yeah.
Even ramen noodles, even those nasty noodles are going up.
Look, $20 with Jersey Mike. What's that? What a meal about $12? That's the cheapest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tots, 14. Yeah, you'd be lucky you walked out of there with $5.
An 8-piece at Popeyes like $20 for an 8-piece. Yeah. About $20 for an 8-piece.
I remember when they used to be like,
Yeah.
something.
Roy Farms.
No, 20 pieces is like $39.99.
Oh yeah. You spend,
Yeah,
you spend
Popeyes.
yeah, for 20 piece you spend close to 50.
$39.99.
Yeah, you spend close to 50.
When I first came out here from Trinidad, it was about 25.
Yeah.
Now it's $39.99
Yeah.
for a 20 piece.
It's ridiculous.
You know, just to kill your ass anyway.
Yeah.
Just to kill your dumb ass.
Hey.
That fried chicken is full of what? A criminal,
Yeah.
right?
Trans fat.
The trans fat. That fucked up oil. It's not they frying your shit in olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil. You buying shit just to kill you. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You must be get in the pawn shop and just blow your brains out.
And I forgot to mention this when I was mentioning the Red 40 in Japan. You know, they don't allow certain things. Like most of their sodas are clear. They don't have colored sodas in Japan. And they don't put a lot of that dye in. It's the same flavor, but they don't add all those nasty dyes.
That's right.
Why we gotta have dyes in our soda?
There was a brother that did he tasted KFC in
Yeah.
Japan. He said the chicken tastes way different from
And
American
you use
chicken.
I'm pretty sure you use a bath a little bit better.
That's
Yeah.
why we don't buy that shit, man. When we buy it, it's rarely there and then. But,
Yeah.
but the way Americans, how they buy that stuff consistently, we don't do that, man. We don't do that.
That's why most, I would say most Asians, at least the traditional ones, age better.
Yeah.
They age more.
You eat steamed vegetables. A lot of Asians, when they work out, they walk backwards. When you walk backwards, I think I mentioned this last time. When you do like backwards walking on a treadmill, or you do one lap of backwards walking, it actually strengthens your knee. They do certain things that a lot of these Western that the Americans are now waking up to. But these other countries, they stuck to their culture. So they've been doing this stuff for years.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, when I'm in the mood for a soda, man, I'm out on these streets. I get a bar carbonated soda, Pellegrino. I get that. There's another one, Perrier. Right, those are carbonated water. I get that. I get, if I'm at 7-Eleven, I get a big thing of ice, put that in there. And they got flavor powders too. You can put in there natural flavor powders. Right, but I just drink mine straight up like that. Or if I have cut up lemons, I put some lemon in there. That's my lemon soda right there without the sugar.
Yeah.
Without the sugar. And I think some of these fast food restaurants have just carbonated sodas.
They do.
Without that flavor.
They do. Yeah, that's the best drink you can get at the movie. You go into the movies, you want a drink, just get yourself a sparkling water. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, because that sugar would destroy you, man. That sugar would destroy you.
Yeah. Still remember that lady from the work I used to do? She's every shift she would get a 6-pack of Mountain Dew. She would drink all of it.
That's crazy.
6-pack. Her teeth was messed up too.
I don't know. The sugar deteriorates your teeth too.
I just found out that Dr. Pepper is number 2 with Pepsi. How the fuck Dr. Pepper is number 2 with Pepsi?
I don't hear people say
I don't hear people. It must be white folks.
Yeah.
White folks drink Dr. Pepper. I'm surprised they're still around. Don't tell Jay drink Dr. Pepper and they mix it with their ice cream.
Yeah.
And make a root beer float. Yeah?
See that at work.
Hate that soda. I always hated that soda when I was a kid. Dr. Pepper? Huh?
Yeah, they drink that.
I hated that soda.
I don't think that's the doctor you want.
Root beer.
It tastes like medicine.
I always hated that shit since I was a kid. I never in my life drank a whole can of root beer. I never in my life drank a whole can of root beer. Even when I was a kid. I probably mix it with an ice cream, with Brian's ice cream. Yeah, I mix that up.
Yeah.
Another thing that's deadly is Sunny D Light.
Oh, Sunny D Light. Oh my
That
God.
Hawaiian punch.
Oh my God. Yup. You might as well take sugar and just put it in your mouth like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say Hawaiian punch, it's like, it's dry. It's a dry drink. How does you drink dry? It's like, no matter how much ice you put in it, how cold you get it, it still makes your mouth feel dry. You drink that.
Yeah, but a tablespoon of sugar is better than Sunny Delight.
Yeah.
Because Sunny Delight has different preservatives.
Yeah.
Right? And it has pork fat in it too.
Yeah.
That's why that shit's so fucking thick. That shit's so fucking thick.
Yeah.
Sunny D's?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know about everything.
They actually have a video now. They
You
released.
probably put that shit in your tank and your tank will run. That shit is thick like gasoline.
Yeah.
There's a video out now how they
Somebody should try it.
advertisements and how they replace certain food products with like oil so it can make it look better. So like syrup is really like gasoline.
Yes,
Those
yes.
commercials. You know what I'm saying?
I think Gabar said a while back, when you walk into Walmart, it smells like plastic in there. It smells like plastic in there.
Yeah, dude.
Most of their products in there is plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another killer.
Yup.
Crazy.
Go ahead. I'm done with my
This place is genocide, yes?
I guess last quarter or half the lesson, I just wanted to bring up faith a little bit. I'm having a lot of conversations with people my age, and I'm so tired of hearing this. They say they believe in God. They're spiritual, but they're not religious. The Bible's been altered. So how could they believe in the Bible? First of all, if you're going to believe in God, you got to believe in God 100%. You got to have faith in Him 100%. You can't believe in God but disregard the Bible. The only reason why we know about God is because of the Bible. Romans 15:4 says that was written aforetime, was written for our learning. So for us to truly have 100% faith in Him, we got to have faith in His words. We got to have faith that He exists. The Lord exists. The Lord gave us commandments. He gave statutes, laws, and commandments and principles to walk in our daily lives so that we're not led astray. It's simple. A lot of my generation say they're spiritual, but they pretty much don't 100% believe in the Bible. How you spiritual? But the first part of being spiritual is seeking the Lord, seeking His commandment. That's the first part of being spiritual. You can't be spiritual, but yet you go eat a crab dinner, eat a seafood boil. You don't follow the fruits of the Spirit. You're selfish. You're proudful. Anything anybody tells you, it goes one ear out the other. Notice anytime anytime you bring up the Bible, especially with this Generation Z, they disregard it. And the generation before us was already disregarding it. Yeah, they were going to church more often, but what are you learning in church? What are you learning in there? You know? So yeah, I just want to bring out faith a little bit. By the way, in Acts, they no God in Acts, 1:15. How this one works?
Oh, it's right there too.
Yeah, it's highlighted.
Titus 1:15. Or to the pure, all things are pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and their conscience defiled. They profess that they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and onto every good work a reprobate.
This is a definition we should bring out for reprobate. I think it, a thoroughly bad person. So you're a thoroughly bad person. You confess you know God, you believe in God, but yet the Bible doesn't make sense to you. You know, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's either you're gonna believe in them or you don't. You know, like the scripture say, you serve God, you go serve mammon. You know, you're gonna believe in God, or you're gonna believe in the physical world that's in front of you. Faith is supposed to be beyond that. Faith is supposed to allow us to believe in something that we can see, and that's the Lord. You know, and that's why 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, because a lot of our people are so physical, they don't have those spiritual eyes to be able to wake up in the morning and, you know, even if you didn't even pray, but just thank God that you're able to wake up. You know, thank God for allowing you to wake up another day. You know, yeah.
Isaiah 1 verse 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Hear the word of Yahweh, ye rulers of Sodom, and give ear unto the law of our power, ye people of Gomorrah.
That's right. Yeah, be small. Basically, I hope I'm explaining this right. The Lord left us a small remnant. There's not a lot of us that's going to make it. It's like during Noah's time, out of all those people, there's only 8 people that were saved on the face of the earth. So how wicked our people is, we should be at Sodom. How wicked our people is, we should be at Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord almost wanted to wipe us out one time, but Moses pleaded for us. He pleaded for his people. We was losing faith in the wilderness. We was like, where's the cucumbers, the leeks, the onions? Mm-hmm. When the Lord saved us out of Egypt, and they still didn't believe. They still didn't have faith in him.
We're saying spiritual back today too.
They are. Yeah, like a lot of people go to the wilderness like right now. Oh, where's the TikTok? Where's the McDonald's? A lot of our people probably commit. They probably, you know, I don't know if you say that word but they probably end themselves. They can't live in a world without what we have in front of us. They can't adapt to a different world. They gotta have McDonald's. They gotta have the clubs, the Chick-fil-A. You know, the church every Saturday, Sunday. They gotta have that. You know, this little scripture said they love to have it so, right? Yeah.
Matthew 17 and 17. Then Yahushua answered and said, "Oh, faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me."
That's right. It's a faithless generation. The only time they sort of start believing is when things go bad. When there's a sign of heaven. Oh, we gotta get together. When there's an earthquake. That's when you start seeing people posting on Instagram about God. What about before the earthquake? The only time you're going to believe in him is when a natural disaster happens. Mm-hmm. Only time you're going to believe in him.
Jesus.
Only time you're going to have faith is when your house gets ripped up by a tornado. That's when he exists, right? The Lord he got to shake the fan. I mean, he got to shake up the earth. Or when crack hits the fan. I think that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, so you just have faith in God at all times. When you're going through hard times, when you have good times, affliction, you should always have that faith in him. Not just when, you know, something like Trayvon Martin thing happened, you know. Yeah, something I'm about to start doing. Like Subway, right? Smell that. And that's, speaking of, we were talking about food earlier, that's how they get you, that smell. They get you that smell, the advertisement. Esau knows how to sell you something. They're very good at customer service. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
This is Luke 19, verse 14, then jump to 27. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
That's right. The Lord is an austere and violent man. You don't believe that God's reign on you. You don't believe in God that gives you breath, that gives you life. The Lord going to slay you.
And the number one people that's going to be slain is these churches.
Yeah.
Is these churches, especially Seventh-day Adventists. You're on that top of the list. You're on that top of the list to get slain.
That's right.
Yeah.
Baptists, especially the Roman Catholic, that's like a direct correlation with the Vatican Church. You know, and then you got all these branches, Seventh-day Adventists. I think it's Orthodox, right? Orthodox. You know, you have one. That's a crazy thing, though. You have one Bible, it's one book, and you have all these religions branching off one book. So all these religions take the book and they alter it into their own understanding. The Lord said, "Lean not into your own understanding." You know, and a lot of these religions were made by the heathen. You know, just like Muslims. You know, and I talked to someone recently. And they're like, "Oh, if I wasn't Christian, I would have been, another religion. I would be Muslim." I'm like, "How you gonna be Muslim?" When Prophet Muhammad, he learned what he learned from the Jews, and then he slayed them, creating his own religion, which is, with Islam. How you gonna go to Islam? Well, it's basically the bizarro version of the Bible. That's what it is. Yeah.
This is Revelation 2, verse 6. But this thou hast, that thou hatest the deeds of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate.
That's like the Pharisees, right?
The Nicolaitans are the early Christian sects, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing in church, they teach you not to hate.
Yeah.
But Yahushua hate y'all.
Yeah.
Yahushua hates you, dummy.
Yeah.
And San Francisco, you big dummy.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love everybody energy. You know, you can't hate. The Lord has emotion. The Lord hates. The Lord loves. They say he hates Esau in Romans 9:13. You can't bring that scripture around, and they'll find some way to be like, oh, well, that's done away with. How's it done away with? It says that was written aforetime, was written for our learning. It didn't say some of what was written aforetime. A portion of it said what was written aforetime was written for our learning. You know, and how do we know the Bible's accurate? Of course we have faith, but we know it's accurate because it correlates with today's time. Deuteronomy chapter 28, Romans chapter 9, about the Gentiles. It all correlates. Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, 7 verse 28. For Yahweh loves none but him that dwells with wisdom.
That's right.
So all y'all pastors, Most High hate y'all. Y'all youth pastors, the Most High definitely hate you. Right? All y'all pastors that think that y'all know the Bible and want to write prophecy book, the Most High definitely hate your ass.
Yeah.
All right? Most High don't got no love for none of y'all Christian sects, man. All right?
That's right. That's
So
why
he only loved a man or women that dwells with wisdom.
And that's why Isaiah 8:20 says that if they don't speak according to this word, there's no light in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you believe in God, but you don't believe in the word, you got no light. You're still in the dark. How you gonna believe in God but not believe in the word that He gave you? It don't add up to me. It just doesn't add up. You know.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 8:13 and 17. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the foreign mouth do I hate. And that's what a lot of y'all niggas in church is wrong.
Yeah.
Just because you got a nice house, nice car, you think God loves you? The Most High ain't dealing with that. Because you're too prideful, man. Right? 17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me.
That's right. Yeah.
So
early.
Yahweh loves who loves
Yeah.
him. You don't love him when you go into this demonic ass church, worshiping Cesar Bourget, right? Talking evil about your own congregation member in church. Oh, why she was wearing that same dress? Why she was wearing that same dress? Damn, that nigga don't get no other suit? Y'all niggas be talking about each other in these churches, man. I know, I've been in there.
Biggest
I've been in
hypocrites,
there.
right? Biggest hypocrites.
Yup, and you got that smoking roast pork butt in the oven once you get home.
With the apple.
Yeah.
Talk about people's
That's the whole
house.
thing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, bougie people.
Yeah,
Especially
bougie,
7-Day
man.
Adventists, they real bougie.
Yeah. You think you're better than the next man because you eating your morning star, right? And your vegan meat. I know a pastor that died. He got prostate cancer because of that fucking vegan meat, man-made meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impossible
Oh,
wildlife.
they got a new burger beyond impossible.
Yeah.
It's all carcinogen.
It's impossible
They
to
try to
digest.
Yeah.
Huh?
Impossible to digest.
digest.
Yeah.
I never ate. I worked at vegan. I hate the smell. When you was cooking, when you cook the impossible patty, it smells nasty.
Mm-hmm.
On it.
You got constipation trying to eat that shit.
Yeah.
You in the toilet. They coming at your fucking back.
It's a battle for
That's why I
dominoes.
say impossible
Yeah.
to digest.
Yo,
Yeah.
and when that shit come out the size of a marble, it's like Milo shit.
Yeah.
Like all that straight is just there.
That's right.
They put gluten in that stuff.
Yeah, put glue in that shit. A lot of glue. A lot of glue, man. It's like a binding agent, right? You know, binding agent they put in there just to make it. And they put that smell in there to make it smell like a real burger.
Yeah,
Man, stay away from that shit.
America will capitalize off anything. You know, they know some Americans are trying to eat better. Oh, let's throw them a vegan Whopper. You know, that's full of a bunch of garbage. Let's feed them vegan meat.
Impossible.
If you have to put a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff to make something
Yeah.
to eat it,
That's right.
It's made in a lab.
Yeah, a bunch of chemicals, you know.
And the FDA just approve meatless meat,
Yeah.
right? They just they approve it.
And you can't trust the FDA. They approve of Red 40 and it's made from petroleum.
Yeah,
You're drinking petroleum when you're drinking your Gatorade.
yeah, because the FDA is in cahoots with the medical association.
That's right.
All right.
We all answer to the elite team.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
One authority.
You know, and what these doctors get paid is through surgery, man. They, you know, that's why they always tell black mothers that, you know what, your baby is in a difficult position. You can't do natural birth. You have to get a C-section. You know how many young little girls got C-section?
Yeah.
How many young girls got C-section? Because they don't want you to have a natural birth. Because they want you to get paid.
Yeah, they'll try to convince you to do
Yeah,
a C-section.
they get paid through surgery. That's how they make their money, man.
Yeah, it's like commission. They're like salesmen.
They also have a thing now where they said that the amniotic fluid is low. I saw a trend about that on Facebook.
Yeah.
So they said, oh, the fluid is low, the baby's in distress, so we have to take the baby early. So they, you know, either induce or they do C-section.
Yeah, what's that shot they give you to ease the pain?
Epidural.
Epidural. A sister told me yesterday. Was it yesterday? She said that epidural had fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
It has fentanyl. That's a dangerous ass drug.
I had that in my
Fentanyl in it. Yo, and it has some serious side effects.
Yeah.
You know, some women have trouble with their spine after they take some of that, when they take that shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit could affect you in different ways.
Birth control is another thing too
Yeah.
that women shouldn't take.
That's why the scripture said, right? It say, flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Yeah.
What does it mean when it say flee out of the midst of Babylon? Oh man, you go jet setting? Oh, I'm going to Trinidad. Oh, I'm out. Ah! Yo, flee from the midst of Babylon is their ways, right? There's their demonic ways over here, right? The way you eat, you got to change your life. You got to change your eating, right? You got to change. Yeah, everything's fucked up, but you got to eat the best of the worst, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Esau really ain't shoving that spoon in your mouth. It's you at the end of the day.
That is true. It's your
But he
action.
entice you with the commercial, with the Subway commercial, right? When Michael Jordan used to do LeBron James used to do the Sprite commercials, right? When Jordan used to do the McDonald's commercial, that enticed, especially a young person. Oh, I want to get a McDonald's. I want to get a Big Mac. Dad, Michael Jordan had a Big Mac.
But when these rappers do like these, they were talking about the Saweetie meal, the Megan Thee Stallion meal, the Burger King, these sponsors with Burger King and the Travis Scott burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they always do. Yeah, they did Megan Stallion's meal is called the Hottie Meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do collabs with these artists, and I'm like, oh, Megan Stallion has a burger now. I'm gonna It's the same thing, right?
It's
Yeah, make it look presentable.
You know, this is bitch ass Travis Scott came out with his own fucking burger.
Yeah.
All these, there you go. Yeah. All these little young niggas running in there buying the burger.
Travis Scott.
Yo, give me that Travis Scott. Give me that Travis Scott.
Same
It's
burger.
the same fucking burger with a different sauce, maybe.
Yep. Spider-Man had a burger too. It was like a red Whopper. All they did was put red 40 in the bread.
Oh my God.
That's all they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was last year when Spider-Man saw the cartoon. Yeah, they had the Spider Whopper, the Spider-Man Whopper.
Niggas gonna go where's this shit?
Yeah.
Climbing 20 stories.
Yeah, it probably
fuck out of here.
It probably did have radiation in it.
Matter of fact, they're gonna take your energy away.
Yeah.
You're gonna be no way close to Spider-Man after you eat that fucking burger.
Scooter Man right out.
Yeah, you gonna get the high fructose in it. You gonna get the carbs in that motherfucker. You can get that different preservative from that beef alone.
That's right.
Like, yo, that shit gonna take your spider powers away.
You ain't gonna get 8 legs. You can get 8 acting.
Yeah, you won't be able to jump.
Yeah, that's the
all propaganda at the end of the day.
it's all
Propaganda, man.
propaganda.
People buy stuff.
Yep.
Sales.
I saw this big woman in her car yesterday. She had an attitude. She had a McFlurry in her mouth.
That's like if Beyonce said she got perfume.
Yeah.
They gonna sell it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's Beyonce perfume.
Yeah,
It's probably some
Rihanna.
cheap crap.
Yeah, Rihanna got I think she got her own makeup line, right? Rihanna. Yeah, they all got their own. Yeah. Yeah, the artists.
They just throw their name.
And the artists get a percentage out of that. I mean, I'm not saying they're not making anything, but I'm pretty sure, like, you know, they make that collab. They're not getting the full percentage. You know, Rihanna's not getting all the money from her own makeup thing. You know?
Right.
So Rock 14 verse 8. The envious man has a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despised men. There you go. He despised you. He hates you. What makes you think he would give you a good fucking education? What makes you think he's gonna teach you in high school how to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
How to start your own business? They gonna teach you that shit in fucking high school.
They gonna teach you
They gonna teach you to be a good slave.
They're gonna teach you what bonds are, what are bonds, and what are what are stocks and bonds.
Yeah. And children is not getting left back for having bad grades no more like they used to. Right? As long as you got maybe a 55 or 60, you gotta pass that.
Yeah.
They gotta keep the cycle keep going on.
They do. Yeah.
The cycle gotta keep going on, man.
Yeah.
And these major tests that they be having in high school, you think they care about a nigga in high school? They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. And first of all, a white high school can get the best and top education compared to their counterpart partner, a black high school, man.
Yeah. When you're applying for college, they know your race by your social security. They know your race. You know, more than likely, the Edomite's going to get a full ride scholarship before the Israelite. I'm not saying the Israelites can't get it, but more than likely, the Edomite will get it first.
Yep. Yeah, because Esau, at the end of the day, they playing on fear. They are playing on fear. You know, what I mean by that, give Jake's school the top education just like Edomite school. Let's see who's going to advance. Let's see who's going to advance. Because they know we are really intelligent people, man. They know that. So they got to take the curriculum, especially in the hood. In the hood, they had plumbing schools in the hood back in the day. They had vocational schools and trades in the hood, man. I talk to people every day. They took all that away from Baltimore City. So what are they going to do? Sell drugs?
Yeah, they did. The county has some. The county has that. But the cities, so like, the county schools. I mean, you get certain trades like automotive, you get cosmetology. I forgot the others, but in the city in Baltimore, there's no trades within their schools. It's just the basic curriculum. And that's why some girls right after school they take cosmetology, but some county schools will have the cosmetology in that high school, so they don't got to take it after.
Huh?
Yeah, everything they give us is going to be limited. You're not going to get, you're not going to get the full cookie. You get a very tiny crumb of it. You know,
Right.
That's why a lot of hood schools in the hood or in the city, there's no rim. You know, the playground looks messed up. You go to a white area, a nice playground. They got a tennis court, a nice field, grass always getting cut. It's being funded. Yeah, it's being funded.
Yeah, they'll give you a lot, but they'll give you just so much.
Yeah.
They'll give you just enough,
That's right.
to hold you.
They'll print out the picture for you, but then you won't actually go to that place that's in that picture.
Yeah.
You're like Moses. You seen the promised land, you can't go to it. You know.
You got it at a distance.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sirach 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness.
Yeah.
So this is all planned. This is all the agenda of Esau. It's all an agenda. To take these electrician programs and trades away from the neighborhood, right? Don't give take away certain programs from high school, right? Especially the high schools in the hood. Take that away. We're not going to fund that program no more because they don't want the black children or the Spanish children to advance, right? Take all that program and give it to the white schools.
Or push the idea of college so they could be in student loans when they get older instead of going to a trade where you get paid to work and paid to learn.
See, that's why some black parents are taking their children and put them in white school.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them is doing that. Oh, you want? All right, I'm going to your neck of the woods and says we can't get these programs.
Yeah.
I went to a white neighborhood, man. I picked up a kid named Tyler. I was so shocked a black kid came out of there. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, Tyler, how's, I ain't gonna front, man. I was expecting you to be a white kid, bro.
Yeah.
He said, yo, how they treating y'all here, man? I said, yo, man, they be moving funny with us.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah.
He said, some of these people don't like us on this block. And they had a beautiful house. Now, some of them is cool, but some of them is against us. They don't want to speak to us.
Especially the older
Because
ones.
we moved in this neighborhood, which was predominantly a white neighborhood.
Yeah. It would have been worse in like the 80s. They probably would have egged that house.
Yep. Just like that movie, Dem? Was it Dem, the series? Dem?
Them.
Yep.
Yeah, I never seen that. That's on Prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen that. I heard that was good.
When a black family moved into a white neighborhood,
Yeah.
they put nigga on their lawn. Jeez, they tormented the shit out of
It's
them.
gonna make you mad when you watch it.
Yeah. That's why I haven't watched it yet.
I was happy that white lady died, though.
Yeah.
I was so happy. They had bought the bottle of wine. I cracked them. I didn't get a drink.
They got a second part to them now.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that first. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, probably not gonna get much into this. We got time is going, but
Probably was sitting up there.
on faith. We want to talk about faith.
Sometimes you get in the spirit, man.
Yeah,
It's,
open forum. I'm saying it's open forum today. The spirit was leading. You know.
But this man is a devil. So never trust him. So it's iron rust, so it's his wickedness, man. Don't trust the devil. Right? And this time is coming. That's why war is around his war is at his backyard. Right? Vladimir Putin said, America, y'all are my enemy. You got the article right there. Y'all are my enemy.
You sent me something, right?
Vladimir Putin already hit that red button. And he got the biggest nuclear missile on the planet. Russia got the biggest nuclear missile on the planet, man. They're running drills in Caribbean islands, man. Right? They're running drills in these Caribbean islands, starting with Cuba. Right? They're doing drills. They're getting ready. Right? Like I said earlier in this video, NATO is already surrounding U.S. Right? Starting with Poland. Poland is next to Belarus. No, Poland is next to Belarus or Ukraine. Right? That's one of the reasons why the United States was helping Ukraine. Right? The reason why is not only because of the wheat and corn, also it's easy to get into Russia through Ukraine. Right? And also, a lot of these billionaires got a lot of investment in Ukraine. What you think all that money was given to Ukraine, man? That coming out of the taxpayer dollars, man. And also, a lot of rich invested money in Ukraine, man. That's why they're so persistent in taking Russia out. But y'all not gonna take Russia out, man. There's no possible way. Thank God you don't. Y'all not gonna take them out. Right? Russia, Vladimir Putin's smarter than you think.
Yep.
For some reason, that man don't fucking age, man. They say there's different Vladimir Putins out there. They say he don't age.
He's a clone?
I don't know.
You know, he eats well.
Since I came in the strip, he looked the same.
He's not on the Western diet.
Damn.
Dude got good. Yeah, you might be right there.
He's not on the Western
Dude got
diet.
good skin for a white boy.
We know they're not on this diet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Western diet.
Yeah, Russians, yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're strong.
Look at Joe Biden. Since he became president, he look 10 years older. That motherfucker like Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
20.
Yes, he baby food.
Take the left or right when he exits the podium. Always taking a nap.
You know America's
That's a
finished.
true Scorpio right there. I gotta take a nap.
You know America's finished. Now y'all got 2 presidents. Y'all don't know what to pick now. You know, before it was like, oh, vote for this, vote for that. Now y'all look like clowns.
Yeah, Trump gonna end this thing, man.
Yeah.
Trump is gonna end this thing,
You
man.
can either pick the president with crime, a felon with felonies, or you can pick the one with dementia that doesn't even know what the hell's going
Yeah,
on.
what the hell's going on?
You know, it's your pick. They both Edomites. Y'all ain't gonna be voting anyways. You know, since slavery.
This is both of their campaign right here.
Yeah.
Sirach 12, verse 16. This is Trump campaign, and this is Joe Biden campaign. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but he find opportunity. He will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, that's the president's campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak sweetly. Yeah, we're going to reduce taxes. We're going to decrease the prices of gas.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to drop the food prices.
They get you another
You
one.
fucking get in there, man. Everything goes up. Damn, this is what we voted for? Damn, my nigga, this is what we voted for?
I think Trump, he did the stimulus. I think you have to pay the stimulus back, right?
Yeah, they have to pay it.
You have to pay it back.
They pay it, through their pockets.
Y'all was so happy.
They pay it back through the gas prices,
they gotta pay
inflation.
Yeah.
And this inflation is created by the government anyway. It's man-made inflation, man.
Oh, I just got the stimulus, bro. I'm about to get the PS5. And you were so happy for that stimulus, huh?
They got people through their taxes too. Anyone that got stimulus,
Oh yeah,
they have to
the
pay
taxes.
back.
That's right.
Yeah,
The
they get
income
money
tax,
back.
they ain't get no money back.
Yeah.
Black bitches was out here mad.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get a new lakefront.
The Rothschilds has enough money. The Rothschilds are so rich they give every person in America $1 million.
10,000 apiece.
10,000, my bad.
Yeah, 10,000 apiece to every American.
Yeah.
That's how much money they got. They ain't gonna do that though.
There's enough houses for every person. Just for one person, there's enough houses for one person. But because of greed and capitalism, you know, houses cost a lot.
Yeah, we might Leah might do a sit down video. You know, we got other things we want to discuss, so we might do a sit down video.
Yeah,
Sometime
we'll
this
save
week,
this
we'll see.
lesson for next time.
Yeah. Or we might do like a Zoom call or something like that.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
hey, so we give all praises to Yahweh,
Bashan,
Yahushua, Hashem, Rekar, Kodash. Give honors to the apostle of well, Malawat from Babylon, Malawat 2/3,
Yeah, 2/3 heathens.
and Malawat these heathens.
Yeah, ABC.